Active listening in sales. This clip's all about listening in sales or a selling situation. I'm going to start this with a physiological analogy, and it goes something like this. You have two of these things here, and you have one of these things here. You got two ears and you got one mouth, which means in sales terms stands to reason that you should listen twice as much as you talk. So big thing about listening is having eye contact with your prospect or customer, nod your head and smile regularly. You also want to present like it's the most important information you've ever heard when you're listening to them. What does present mean? You want to be present, not present. You want to be present and give them your undivided attention. What does that mean? Present means your undivided attention. That means not looking at your phone or focusing on other things in their office. Body language could be leaning in to show that you're really interested in something that they're saying. You want to acknowledge often by saying things like, yeah, got it. Is that right? Wow. Acknowledging them and providing feedback, examples like, if I heard you correctly, what I think you said, it's sounding like, let me summarize to make sure I understand what you've just said. And when you don't understand what they're saying, just offer something like, can we unpack that a little? Can you explain to me in a bit more detail, please? You can also pause. Also allow them time to speak. So the use of silence in a selling situation can be very powerful if used correctly. You can use it to your advantage. Important point here, when they speak, listen and don't start speaking as soon as they stop talking. Take a few seconds to pause to consider what they have said. Instead of answering their question like most salespeople do, ask them a question about what they just said. This not only shows that you're listening, it can provide valuable insights into what they're thinking and give you the opportunity to talk about their problem, challenges in more detail. Some other things I want you to consider. Compliment them when they share things that they have achieved. Things like, well done. Well done you. That sounds terrific. That's so good. You must be really proud. You must be so excited. I mentioned body language before. Body language communicates their non-verbal thoughts, opinions and beliefs about what they're hearing. I recommend you study body language so you can recognize the prompts when they present themselves. An example would be you may find a prospect leaning in or maybe even leaning back. Both mean very different things, and if they're looking away whilst they're talking to you, these are all cues that's worth exploring and learning more about. For me, I've been studying body language for decades and never ceased to be fascinated by how accurate it is in understanding a person's current thinking or thought patterns. The final question on body language is, are their words congruent? Meaning, does their body language match their words? Are they in sync? Or are they potentially contradicting each other? If they're out of sync, there's something that they're not telling you, or they may not be telling the truth. One of the best books I've ever read on this topic was written by experts Alan and Barbara Pease. Their book, The Definitive Book of Body Language. So let me just write their name down for you. It was Alan, I think it's 2 L's for Alan, and Barbara Pease. And you'll certainly be able to find that one on Amazon. No, the book was, sorry, it was called Body Language. The Definitive Book of Body Language. Now, Alan and Barb are Aussies. However, they have got some fantastic takes on what body language is all about. They examine and explain in simple terms each component of the body language. This book is well worth a read. A strategy I was taught many years ago was to look for something that you can admire in this person. This is so important because you can't persuade people to your point of view if they think that you're not interested in listening to them. I cannot tell you which part of selling programs cover body language or which specific program covers it. All I know is that many programs do not cover it. So in summing up, let me thank you for listening. I appreciate you listening to me right now. I know you could be listening to others right now. I know there are thousands of other channels out there that you could be listening to right now, but you're not. You are listening to me right now, which I really appreciate. I also want to honour you for investing and taking some time to learn something new for yourself. You're feeding that internal hunger you have for personal growth because you want to get better at what you're doing. This takes courage, and you're being courageous by stepping up to learn. I appreciate and admire anyone who's basically prepared to do that, investing in themselves, in new tactics and skills. So hopefully there's some more things on this channel that you're going to enjoy and you'll be able to apply in your day-to-day and professional life. Thank you again for taking the time you've invested to listen to this clip on listening skills. If you like the content, please like below and please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. By subscribing, you're helping to raise awareness of this channel on YouTube, and you're also helping me on my mission to help people get better at selling. More videos here.